Well, I think we have two different perspectives on it, because coming from the star of the show or the producing the show, from my standpoint, it was liberating, because we would then be able to tell a story without the constraints of broadcast television. So we embraced that new opportunity, and to be able to tell our story without act breaks, without having that kind of superficially coming to a close at any given point. And we could be more fluid with it. We had more leeway and flexibility with content and language, and more permissibility, more like life itself.
And I think I speak for everybody. I know for the cast that we're all just over the moon, because and really excited to keep coming to work and hope the show goes for as long as it can.
And then there's just the practical application of it. If we were on CBS doing a procedural show, 22 episodes a year, this man would be working 10 months, 10, 11 months.
Would be there,
somewhere in there, and have a month off, and then we'd go back to work, which is a lovely problem to have, but it is exhausting, and it tests you and your fortitude and just physical nature. Whereas now, with 10 episodes to produce each year for a season, it's a 4-month commitment, basically. And so it affords the person to reconnect with family, take vacations, do a movie, do a play. You have more flexibility in your own personal lives. And so too do the producers, as we progress with outlining the next season.
What are the things that you most try to avoid? The things that you knew you couldn't do?
Embarrassing myself.
We failed at that.
We started.
Roll camera, embarrassment. First of all, everything has to be justified. Good writing is when you work yourself into a corner at the end of one season, and then truly put your collective minds at work to figure out how can you justifiably remove them from that corner. And that's the task that we have every season, and that's what every good show has every season.
Which is also character defining. I think cliches are born out of apathy or not being specific enough. And when you're afforded enough time to really hone whatever it is you're trying to do, it's just that much better. I think that's the other thing is that you have to collectively as a group have the intention to do that. And again, the folks, Bryan, it's just all about that. It really, really is about quality.
And not to knock broadcast television, the major networks, they have a Herculean task to be able to present every week something compelling and fresh and original. It's nearly impossible. It's the same. If we're doing 10 episodes per season and they're doing 22 episodes per season, it's like having 22 children. Mm-hmm. Even 10 children is difficult to manage for us, and each episode feels like you're nurturing a child. But if you had 22 to take care of, it's a zoo. You can't possibly give full attention to every single one. It's improbable that could. And that, I think, is where the difference is. The new cable model allows less, gives the creative team and in front of the camera and behind the camera a chance to recover and have a life. And that doesn't happen in hour-long broadcast shows. It really doesn't. It's a brutal situation for them.